Hi, this is Adrian. Today I've been in Mining City for 30 days. We're going to log into my account in just a moment. I've set up a spreadsheet. I'm going to take you inside my Mining City account. I'm going to show you the mining rewards for the first 30 days. My mining started on the 9th of July, and today is actually the 8th of August. But because the rewards come in at 8 o'clock in the evening, I'm doing this the following day so that we've got the first 30 days results. So the first thing is I'm just going to go to Google, type in the date, so you can see that today is in fact the 8th of August. Okay, so just before I log into my Mining City account, I've set this up as mining day 1 to mining day 30 with the date. I'm going to be putting in the daily amount in dollars from the rewards and also the daily amount in Bitcoin Vault from the rewards. Then I'm going to run some calculations so we can see how this all works and what potentially could happen in the future. Okay, just before I log in, I would like to say that any of the figures shown here today are my own results. Results may vary. I can't predict the future. This is not a solicitation to participate or purchase a mining plan with Mining City or anything like that, but please just take the numbers as they are my numbers and they are for example only. And should you decide to join Mining City, then if I've sent you this video to watch this video, please use my link below. If not, please use the person who sent you to the video, because I'm going to be posting this in a few groups for our team, just so that they can help show the potential of just mining without recruiting, because I think a lot of the time with these things people tend to focus on recruiting, where a lot of people just are more interested in just doing a hands-off kind of scenario. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to log in. Now, if you have an account set up or you're setting one up, I do recommend you use the security features in. Let me just put my password in, I'll show you. This is called two-factor authentication. It's an app. You just put it on your phone. You can set it up in the back office. It gives you a one-time password every time you log in, or code every time you log in, to protect your account. Okay, so here we are. We are in my back office, and as you can see, my name is here, A. Langdale, and you can also see how much I've got in Bitcoin Vault at the moment and how much I've got in terms of dollar value. I've already made a withdrawal, which you'll see in my Mining City wallet. These are my transactions from mining. Okay, so we're actually going to be going through these, but first I just want to show you that my plan is the silver plan, which is here, the silver Bitcoin Vault 2400. One thing to mention is if you purchase via Bitcoin, just using Bitcoin, you get an 1100 days mining contract. If you do it with BCTV, you get 1200 days mining contract. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to my wallet and we'll do it in reverse, but yesterday obviously was the 7th, and you can see mining rewards of $16.48 and this amount in 0.03601043 in Bitcoin Vault. Alright, now if I go to the last page, well actually here you can see the withdrawal I did on the 25th of July. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the amounts from the brown. So this brown line is basically where the Mining City rewards come in. Green lines are commissions, red lines are withdrawals. So all I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take these amounts, so this 1504, and populate it over here into the spreadsheet, and then I'm also going to take the Bitcoin amount and I'm going to copy it over here into the spreadsheet. So as that'll take a little bit of time, I'm going to do it live and then just speed up the video just so you can see all the inputs and everything's all transparent. Once I've filled everything in, I'll go back to normal speed. Okay, so now we've got these numbers plugged in. So obviously that took a little bit of time, but now we have 30 days of the dollar amount of the mining rewards, and we have the Bitcoin Vault coin amount from the mining rewards. This is just a sum of this column, so it's basically how much in total. If I click on the cell, you will see the formula, which is just the sum of those. So total for the 30 days on the 2,400 plan is $485.29. On average, that's $16.18 per day. Time for recovery of the purchase is 148 days, 21 weeks, or 4.88 months. Okay, that's important because these mining plans are 1100 or 1200 days long, and also in this column, this is the total amount of Bitcoin Vault coins mined so far on this plan, and also the average coin amount per day. Now, this is where it gets exciting. If I unhide this table, now obviously I've done this on my mining plan with my results, and your results may vary, but I've tried to use the figures to predict also for all the other plans. So obviously $1,200 is half of 2,400, 600 is half of 1,200, 300 is half of 600. So these figures for the average daily amount is just taken it and divided it by 2, taken it and divided it by 2, taken it and divided it by 2. For the higher plan, this is actually 1.7 times larger, so I've just timesed it by 1.75, and for the largest plan, the $12,600 plan, which I know at least 3 people that I know are on this, is 5.25 times bigger than this number. So that's how those numbers work. All right. So this is what, based on my rewards, this is the calculations of roughly what you can expect depending on which plan you're on. I always recommend at least the $600 plan, and you'll see why now, because I'm going to show you some more figures. Obviously I've set these formulas up in advance because to do it all on video, firstly you would get bored, and obviously I just want to make sure I double check all the figures are right before sharing them with you. Okay, so now we've got another table come up here. It's the same plans. We have taken the average mining coin per day value from here, which we calculated, okay, on the 2,400 plan, and I've done the same thing again as I did with the daily average for the dollar value. Divided by 2, divided by 2, times by 1.75, times by 5.25. Okay, so Obviously at the moment this is all based on an 1100 day mining plan, because a lot of people will purchase using Bitcoin. However, if you use Bitcoin Vault, so if you take the time to change your Bitcoin into Bitcoin Vault first, you get an extra 100 days mining. I'll show you how that affects the figures in just a second. So over the period of 1100 days, on my current plan, I'm looking at mining 44.99 Bitcoin Vault coins, which is 45 coins pretty much. Okay. Now, current price, if I go to CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin Vault, current price is 478.17 per coin. 478.17. Was that correct? Yeah. Okay, so based on this price, if it doesn't move, if it stays here, obviously it could go up, it could go down, who knows, in 3 years' time, but it's more than likely going to be more rather than less. However, let's just say it never changes price. It always remains at this point. Over the 1100 days, which is 3 years, yeah, that $2,400 mining plan will have a dollar value of around $21,500. Just let that sink in for a minute. This is a plan purchased on the 9th, well, purchased 10 days before the 9th of July this year. So in 2023, this time, this plan could be worth, if the coin value remains the same, $21,500. Now, obviously, depending on the plan you're on, the amount will vary. All the calculations are done purely the way that I've shown you. So this is the amount of coins mined on a $300 plan times the price. This is $600 plan, the amount of coins times the price. It's just all done the same. $1,200 plan, number of coins times the price. Okay. Now, obviously, the larger mining power that you've purchased, the larger the rewards. So if you look at the next plan above mine, it's 78 coins over 1100 days, and if it's the larger plan, it's 413 coins over 1100 days. So this is basically the 1100 day price, and obviously if you split it by 3, you'll get an annual price. So my expected rewards will come out at around $7,000 for the first year. Alright, that's if the price stays exactly the same. Okay. Now, I've got exactly the same thing here. You'll see that these amounts here and these amounts here are exactly the same. Basically, these two columns, the number of coins mined over the period of the contract, and the amount at the current price. However, if we go to this independent website, gov.capital, and this keeps getting updated daily. When I first started, just to mention before I get into this, when I first started 30 days ago, the coin value of this was around $285. So saying that it's going to stay at the same price is highly unlikely. Okay. However, if we go to the gov.capital website, and you can see that based on yesterday, it says today, but it's slightly behind because we've just seen that the value is 478 on market cap, and here it's 470. Okay, but this is the forecast, independent forecast. 1 year Bitcoin Vault forecast, $1,658. 5 years, $6,600. Okay, that could not predict the future, and neither can they. But let's plug that in the figures. So this is what this last table is all about. Alright, so obviously we know what the returns from the mining rewards would likely be over the 1100 days at the current price. Now obviously I can just type it in here, and it'll change to the values that I've got already drilled in here. So if the price goes up to 1600 per coin, the reason that I had it like this is so I can do the comparison. So the difference is 21,500 or 71,900, nearly 72,000, okay, at the predicted 1 year rise. 5 year rise would mean that the same amount of coins would be worth around $287,000. Now obviously mining contract runs out between 1 and 5 years, actually after 3 years. So somewhere between these two predicted prices. Okay, so let's for example say it was around halfway. Yeah, that would be fair, wouldn't it? About halfway. Okay, so these are the numbers. The 300 plan in the end of the term, 16,600 plan at the end of the term, 33,700. 1200 plan around 67,000. The 2400 plan 135,000 pretty much, and the $4,200 plan around 236,000. Obviously the $12,600 plan 1.2399, 1.24 million basically, if it reaches that in 3 years. So this is why I'm excited about the mining Bitcoin Vault, and I think everybody should be mining Bitcoin Vault, even if the price stays as it is. Okay, obviously it's easy to extrapolate the numbers based on predictions, etc. But I don't know anywhere else you could put $1,200, $2,400, and just leave it for 3 years, and you're looking at those kind of returns. Now, just as I said, it could go down, right? Now, to break even, so if in my case, we'll just highlight this, in my case, $2,400, right? In 3 years' time, the price would need to go down to about 60, so somewhere between 50 and 60. There you go, that's close enough. $55, right, would mean that the value would be 2,474. That's still a profit. It's still an increase. But that's kind of what you're looking at. So basically, that's all I wanted to share with you. That's my 30 days live, showing you my figures for my particular contract. Obviously, as I said, your particular contract will vary depending on the amount and when you get started and the value of the coin. And obviously over time, we know that mining is not going to be profitable forever. And over time, especially when you get towards the 5-6 year period, the difficulty to mine will become a lot harder. What I also wanted to show you just before I sign off here is that on this prediction, Cub.capital Crypto Bitcoin Vault, you can go find it, or I'll leave a link. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll leave a link below on YouTube. If you're watching it on my page that I've sent you to, I'll pop it on there as well, and there'll also be a link to Join Mining City. If somebody else sent you to this video, it's in a Facebook group, or somebody sent you just the YouTube link, please get back to them. They're taking the time to share this with you as well. Right, but this is showing you from September 2020 what they think the regular forecast would be, the least possible price forecast would be, and the best possible price forecast would be. Okay, so for example, it's a little bit hard to scroll on with my mouse at the moment. If I go down to July the 9th, because that's when my plan started. So in 1 year's time, there you go, look, the regular prediction is around $1,500, $1,573. Okay. If we move that to 2023, 2023, July is the 9th. It might vary by a day on, because obviously it's not 1100 days, is a bit over 3 years. So we're looking at around a value of 4,000 a coin. Let me just put this in. So if this was to be, instead of a 5-year, if this was to be a 3-year, and it was, what was it, 414, 4014. That's roughly where I'll be looking at for 3 years. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to watch this. I hope it's been of value. I really hope that you see how these figures work. Obviously, if you do have any questions and you've got access to my email address, then by all means you can email me with any questions, or we can get on a call. If you don't have access to that and you're watching this on my page or my YouTube channel, you can just sign up for my list, and obviously I'll send you out some emails and you'll have my email address to contact me. Okay, so until the next video, this is Adrian Langdale. I'll see you soon.